Senegal is in deep crisis politically. The president of Senegal, Diomaye Faye, has fired his boss, Ousmane Sonko. It's really somehow crazy, right? He removed his boss from the prime minister position. Wow, this man, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, is the president of Senegal, and he has fired this man, Ousmane Sonko, from the position of prime minister. Now, the surprising thing is that these were two friends. They were two brothers, yes, from like the same mother. This is how they are. And moreover, the prime minister was his boss from one political party, pastor. Yes. You see, these are some of the reasons why people don't really trust people, because of some of this kind of betrayal like this. You see, you can't outshine your master anywhere you go. But some people actually prove it that they want to outshine their master. So that is what is currently happening over here. Now, let's find out what actually happens. Now, Ousmane Sonko and Diomaye Faye are very good friends, best of friends. Faye is the president of Senegal and Sonko is the prime minister. They used to be a very good friends. Now, before we dive into what actually divides them now, let's look at their story. Diomaye Faye and Ousmane Sonko were very good friends and politically partners for many years. They both work as tax officers, like those persons that chase companies to pay their taxes and chase individuals that you must actually pay your tax. They check everything and make sure that you pay your tax very well. Those are the people that they were working over there before they dive into politics. And in 2024, Ousmane Sonko could not run for presidency because he was having a court case on his head. That's the reason why he could not run for presidency. Yes, Ousmane Sonko was a very young guy, brave, energetic, and people want change in the country so badly. So people supported him a lot. A lot of people followed him when he decided to dive into politics. He decided to stand for presidency. A lot of people support him because people want change so badly in the country. People love him. A lot of citizens love him. So the other government, the people in power, decided to find a way to put this man down. So they decided to search for a way. So one day, Ousmane Sonko went to a massage parlor to enjoy some small touch and feel relaxed. So during that, after the massage, a lady at the massage parlor accused him of trying to accused him of rape. So they decided to lock Ousmane Sonko up. That's the way to block this guy down. So they wanted many ways so badly to bring him down because he is coming as an uprising in Senegal. And what they are saying is changing the moment for them. Are you getting me? So the lady said he threatened her at the gunpoint and said he wanted to rape her. Some kind of things that if she go and report to people, nobody will believe her because he has influence. Look at that.
foo ko wax kenn du la gëm même boo génnee ñi nga xamante ne waa kër gi sax duñ la gëm te sa patron du nangu perdre client boo xamante ne.
Now you see how the world is full of evil. This girl was used against this man. So that means that the girl was paid to lie on the head of Ousmane Sonko. Yes, that's what happened. So just imagine that you have influence. You are kind of person that you can just a snap of your finger, you can get any kind of woman you want, any lady, any girl at your disposal, and you went to a massage parlor just to feel relaxed, and somebody is accusing you of rape. You see how stupid it sounds, but that's what happens over there. So they arrested him and threw him into jail. Look, we know that things happen, but in this case, this guy is not that kind of a rapist. But the girl was paid to do that. The girl was paid to lie on his head. So that's what actually transpired over there. So he was arrested and thrown into jail. So when Ousmane Sonko was in jail, many youths go out on the streets and protested very badly. They demand for the immediate release of Ousmane Sonko. And some people decided to destroy government property. A lot of properties were destroyed in that uprising. You get it? Now, after that, Ousmane Sonko was free of rape charges. When that happens, Ousmane Sonko was free of rape charges. That means it is a lie against him. Now, they decided to find a very desperate way to punish this guy. So they said he was the one inciting the youth of the country to destroy properties and cause commotion in the country. You see that? So they decided to put him in jail because of that. They said he is the one inciting the youth to demonstrate and to destroy a lot of properties in the country. Truly, a lot of damage were made in the country. Government properties were destroyed. So they forgot the rape case and decided to lock him up for inciting the youth to destroy things in the country. So because of that, Ousmane Sonko could not run for president in 2024. The court case disqualified him to run for presidency. So he decided to choose someone to replace him. Yes. So whether he goes through with the elections or he have to suggest someone, to someone who is trustworthy to replace him, he has to present somebody to his people, the people that follow him, that they should vote for this person. So there is something that is like Faye equals Sonko. That is the campaign he was making, that when you vote for Faye, that means you vote for Sonko. Yes, Faye equals Sonko, because they are very good friends. They have been in jail together, they have worked in one place together, they trust each other. So you say, okay, if I could not stand for presidency, I have a very good brother over here. He's like a brother from the same mother. When you vote for him, it's like you are voting for me. So Sonko did a lot of promotions. So Faye was Sonko, Faye presidency. No, he did a lot of promotions. He did a lot of advocacy for the people to vote for him. Yes, he said, I trust this guy. No matter what, I trust this guy. If you vote for him, whatever that I have promised to do for the country, he is going to fulfill my promises. That's what he said. And the people voted for Faye to become the president of Senegal. Yes. So after Faye became the president of Senegal, he decided to bring Sonko in as the prime minister, because it was his idea that, okay, go in. So he said, okay, master, come in so that we could run the country together, because of your knowledge, because of your expertise in how to govern the country. Come in, let's do this together. So Ousmane Sonko came into the picture as the prime minister, and it was a beautiful moment. And all of a sudden, this beautiful moment turns into something else. Now Sonko and Faye begins to disagree on many things. Both have their mindset on different kinds of things. The first thing they disagree on is how to run the country. Ousmane Sonko does not want the influence of the French in the country with their army stations in their territory. That do not show sovereignty. So he wanted them to leave so badly. And also Ousmane Sonko also wanted Senegal to start out having their own money. He does not want the CFA franc anymore. This is the same currency being used by all the Francophone countries, all the French-speaking countries in Africa. But that currency is being printed in France, but it's not used by the French people. Yes. You see how crazy it is. So Ousmane Sonko does not want that. That's neo-colonialism. He doesn't want that. He wants them to be free from all these kind of influences, neo-colonialism. But on the other hand, Faye do not like that idea. Faye is that kind of spoken person. Say, oh, leave them. They should live at their own time. They should live at their own given time. But mind, the French will never leave your country. If not forced, they will never leave, because they have food over there. That is how it is. But Faye wanted this thing to go slowly. They should live at their own given time. Look, Ousmane Sonko is that kind of a guy that is that outspoken person. He's straightforward. But Faye, on the other hand, is that kind of a soft guy and shaky. Because Sonko said that do not make any sense. We are a free country. We can't have these people roaming around our territory, doing things, operating on the grounds with their French army, whereas our people are not there. Our armies are not there operating on their grounds. This is not right. He should leave. But Faye said, nah, I am the boss here. I do not agree with you, the prime minister. I choose what they should do. So that is how it is. They also disagree on how to solve money issues in the country. The country was in debt, very big one. So the IMF came to Senegal to restructure their finances. Yes. So Ousmane Sonko do not agree. He said no as the prime minister. He said no to that because he felt like that are sending bad messages to their investors. When the IMF came in checking your affairs, it's like you are not running the country very well. You are not governing the country very well. So the confidence that investors or the trust that investors have in your country, you are going to lose that. Ousmane Sonko did not want that. But on the other hand, Faye said, oh, let them, they should come in. They should come and do whatever they want to do. You see the problem over here? Yes. And they also have fallout on who has the most power in their political party. That's one of the things that is disturbing. Look, the political party named PASTEF was created by Ousmane Sonko. He is the owner of that party, and he brought Faye into the picture. He brought Faye into that party, and Faye became the president. Yes, when Faye became the president, he became the prime minister. But he is still the leader of that political party where Faye came in as the president. Are you getting me? Even though he's the prime minister, he holds power in his political party. That is the party that he created. Are you getting me? So Faye could not be the head over the Faye could not have power over there. No matter what it is, the owner of the party is still there. No matter who he is, he still has the main power over there. So that is a political power struggle in their own party happening over there. But these people were actually very good friends, very, very good friends. They went to jail together. When the previous government arrested people, they were arrested together and they have been in jail together. So Sonko is a very strong and outspoken person. But Diomaye Faye just wanted to show that at the end, he is the real boss. It is what it is. This is how Africans are always. They are always like this. It happens in multiple cases, multiple scenarios. We have seen that in the continent. Now look, you were put in there by somebody so that you could fulfill the dreams and ambition for the country, for that person. Are you getting me? After you went there, you brought the person in so that the person can help you achieve that with his knowledge and what skills to decide for the country. And all of a sudden, you decide, okay, I am the boss here. I can do whatever I want to do. You see how crazy it sounds? But without the help of that person, you will never dream of becoming the president. You are nowhere close to that position. Are you getting me? This is how crazy it is. So this thing happens in May 2022, 2026, when the President Faye fired the Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko and dissolved its government.
Ladies and gentlemen, by Decree number 2026-1128 of May 2026, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Bassirou Diomaye Faye, terminated the functions of Ousmane Sonko, Prime Minister, and consequently those of the ministers and secretaries of state. Members of the current government and members of the outgoing government are responsible for handling current affairs. Done in Dakar on May 2026, 2026. Decree number 2026-1128, terminating the functions of the Prime Minister. The President of the Republic cites the Constitution, specifically Articles 42, 43, 49, 53, and 56. Having regard to Decree number 2024-921 of April 2nd, 2024, appointing the Prime Minister, and Decree number 2000-25430 of September 6th, 2025, establishing the composition of the government. Decree Article 1. The functions of Mr. Ousmane Sonko, Prime Minister of the Republic of Senegal, are hereby terminated. Article 2. This decree shall be published in the Official Gazette of the Republic of Senegal. Done in Dakar on May 22nd, 2026, by the President of the Republic.
So that is, Ousmane Sonko got all the support from people because of history. People know the history very well. They know that it was Ousmane Sonko helped that Faye became the president. If it was not for Ousmane Sonko, Faye would nowhere dream of becoming the president or even getting close to that stage. Are you getting me? They know that. So a lot of people gathered at Ousmane Sonko's house calling Faye as traitor. Yes, that's what is happening. When this happened, Ousmane Sonko did not shout, he did not panic, he did not cause any commotion. He only posted on his Facebook handle and said that, "Tonight I'm going to sleep with light hearts in my house." That's what he said. Now, we have seen this kind of multiple things happening on the continent. This kind of betrayal things happens on the continent a lot. It happens in Burkina Faso to Thomas Sankara. Yeah, one of the strong person in Burkina Faso by then, a very good man in Burkina Faso. This is the man that Captain Ibrahim Traore of now is copying. Yes, we all know the story. Thomas Sankara was the first president in his position to refuse the salary of the president. He said, "No, don't give me the salary of the president. Give me a salary as a soldier. Pay me as a soldier. That one, put it somewhere so that will help the country." Yes, that's what Captain Ibrahim Traore also did. Thomas Sankara was the first president to give women most freedom, that men should start treating women like kindly. He actually started preaching that he gives women freedom, that they could operate in many ways that men can also operate, do some job that men can also do. You see that the first president that has ever done it. And during all that, this man was pushing against the French, and he even spoke in front of the French president by then, Francois. He spoke boldly in front of him. And after that, the French president said, he is young at his age, he's speaking smart and brilliantly. That's what the French president Francois also said. And after that, we all know what happens to him. His own best friend, was the one that sold him and assassinated him. Yes, his best friend, Blaise Compaoré, he was the one that did that to him. Look at what happened. And after that, he became the president of Burkina Faso. That's what happened. The same thing repeated itself in Congo, DRC, by then, Congo, yes, that same thing happens to Patrice Lumumba. Patrice Lumumba was the man that brought freedom into Congo in the 1960s. During that, he was training somebody, a man called Mobutu Sissoko, who was a journalist. Yes, Lumumba sent him abroad, overseas, to go and study and come back and help fight for freedom in the country. Lumumba used his own money to send this guy to school in abroad to study hard, to better himself, to change his life and come and support the struggle in the fight for struggle in the country. When this guy returned, Lumumba already took power, was in power. But what happened is, Americans used this guy, Mobutu Sissoko, to overthrow Lumumba and assassinate him. You see, that was what happened. You see, all this kind of scenario happens on the continent, and that's crazy. I don't know the problem that Africans have, but it's crazy. It is crazy. And this is what is happening to Senegal people too. You see, the same scenario. He is biting a finger that fed him. That's what he's doing. So the case of Ousmane and Faye is not a new case in Africa. It's something that has been happening for so long. Yes, it's something that has been happening for so long. So you should know the kind of people that you trust when you're in government. You should know the kind of people you trust. Now, Faye is in full control of the country. He decided what to do, and he is going to be in charge of choosing the next prime minister of the country. And he has to solve the country's problem, the big debt in the country, and make the country better. And Ousmane Sonko, on the other hand, is no more the prime minister, but he can now restart his dream of becoming the next president of Senegal, and he can act as a strong opposition leader right now because he has the following. He absolutely has the following. It was his people that voted for Diomaye Faye to become the president of Senegal now, and they can also vote for him to become the next president of Senegal. You see how this thing is going to test out. It's crazy because this guy has the following, and the election will come on in 2029, and there you can all see what is going to happen. We shall wait and see what will happen next. Guys, what do you think of this scenario? What do you think about what Diomaye Faye did to his boss, Ousmane Sonko? What do you think? Do you think it's normal or it's absolutely wrong? Whatever it is, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching this channel. Peace.